Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Star Wars Black Series action figure of Emperor Palpatine. Here's a close-up look at the artwork on the back of the packaging. If you've seen my other Star Wars Black Series reviews, then you know I do not like soft goods on action figures, and this figure is pretty much my nightmare. One of the things I don't like about soft goods and cloth being used on action figures is that they don't match the rest of the figure. Like if you look at this outfit here, that's supposed to be cloth. It's sculpted to look like fabric. So why does the rest of it have to not be the same thing? That just doesn't line up right. I don't understand when like a character has, I don't know, pants, and those pants are sculpted. Those pants are fabric. It's implied. Why do they need to have a cloth robe that doesn't match? It's just beyond me. Also, fabric, if you were to use human one-to-one size fabric on this, it obviously would be way too thick, so they have to use a smaller, thinner fabric for these dimensions. But that thinner fabric doesn't hang right. It doesn't hang the way bigger fabric does. The ratio of gravity, whatever, none of it lines up. So what you end up with is stupid stuff like these really big poofy sleeves that just look dumb. I mean, this just looks awful. Also, it's not big enough. Like, there's even a photo on the back of the packaging that show how long his robe sleeves are, and these aren't even the right length. An officially licensed Star Wars toy with the wrong kind of robe. But also, I just hate the way that it doesn't hang right. It's just a big poofy thing. I can't stand this sort of stuff. Now, the way I think to do it is like when they did this Darth Maul one, this was like a sculpted robe that you could put over the figure, and it looked awesome, and it hangs well, and it looks like action figure material. If I wanted a full cloth thing, I'd go get a doll, or like a 1/6 scale figure with really good fabric. Now, beyond all my gripes, let's take a look at some of the decent stuff. Like, I think they did a good job with the shape of his hood. It hangs right. Like, they actually made it in just the right way. Now, let's go for a closer look at his head, just so you can see the sculpt underneath. And one thing I got to point out for you guys is if you're hunting for this in stores, please be on the lookout for this paint. They put like this sort of grayish purple paint over the head, and almost all the ones I saw, it was just way too much. Like his head was just full of gray lines. It didn't look appropriate to the character at all. But his eyeball paint looks good, like the red and yellow for the eyes looks awesome. His mouth looks good, the cheek sculpt. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how this head turned out for such a little figure. Now, the rest of it, though, it's buried under this big clothy nothingness, but he does have the mid-torso ball cut, shoulder joint. He has like double elbow joints. I guess the cloth is there so you can move him at the elbow, but I mean, all he's going to do is hold a cane, so you don't really get much. And then you've got the usual, all the same articulation you have on all the other figures. Mid-thigh cut, double knee joint, hinge with the swivel at the ankle, and then the head, which has a little ball joint at the top. He comes with one accessory. He comes with his cane, which does fit into his right hand, which, another gripe, is a sculpted trigger finger hand. I hate when they just reuse hands. And you could tell this one has the index finger that was meant to be firing a gun, yet he doesn't come with a gun. So why does this figure have that hand? If it sounds like I'm complaining a lot about this figure, I think it's because, yeah, I am. I'm pretty disappointed with it on the whole. This is probably my least favorite figure in this wave, or this whole series. Kind of disappointed. You know what? Really disappointed. Thanks for watching.